From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into The Horse's Mouth here at Tommy Mac's, of course, at my bar, where you never know who's going to end up here. But guess what? Everybody is welcome to have a seat and tell their story. It's Biz Champions time with our friend Major Harding. Coach Campo is here as well, brought to our friends at Terrell Hogan, and great to have them on board. Let's get into it with the gentlemen. All right, we'll start with Major Harding. Hey, Major.
Hey, Tom.
Good to see you, and Coach Campo.
Hi, Tom.
My man, welcome
Major,
back.
good to see you as always.
Yeah, so look, we ended season 9,
Right.
which was recently. We're still doing little bits for the month of August, Coach Campo and I, and different interviews that we're doing. But season 10 is going to be kicking off pretty soon in a couple weeks, and we got a great season ahead planned, don't we?
We had a great season, this one, but I think this one's going to step it up.
Yeah, good.
I've kind of been targeting generational businesses here in Jacksonville.
Cool.
Some are second, third. One that's coming in 2 weeks is a fourth generation business.
Wow.
William Catlin and Sons.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keith
Yeah,
Catlin.
Billy.
So, but it's kind of been fun to reach out to people and say, hey, come tell your story.
Yeah. Going from 1 to 2 generational, right? A lot of businesses don't make it past 2, right?
No,
After 2, it's like they start
Or
crumbling.
the second generation fails usually.
Yeah.
They take everything that was built in the first generation.
Yeah.
And
Well, they throw some ideas into it sometimes that go apart from the original. And,
Yeah,
and
the core
sometimes
philosophy.
That's not good. Right,
They get away from the core that built the
core.
company.
Yeah.
But you do have to keep up with the times, so that's why it's impressive when you hear third generation, fourth generation. Like Azar Sausage Guy. Have you met the Azar boy?
They
fellas?
process my deer.
Yeah, John and Phil. They're one of Team Tommy Mac, and they're third generation. Their grandfather started, their dad built it, and they took over, and they keep
their daughter
growing.
went to high school with my daughter.
Oh,
yeah.
look at that. I've got some, experience in this because my father-in-law had a beauty supply business in Utah where he had 6 stores.
Okay.
And he gave one of the stores to one of his sons, and his son ran it into the ground because of work ethic.
Yep.
Now, it didn't ruin the whole business.
No, right.
But it's what you're talking about. Sometimes it doesn't make it past that second.
Well, look, when you see, I'm sorry to cut you out, but when you see like restaurants multiply, right? Like you have to make sure that the same kind of management, same kind of process, the same kind of delivery, same kind of attitude.
Right. You got to maintain that quality.
You got to maintain the quality and the delivery and everything that goes along with it. Those core philosophies. It's hard to do. It's got to be hard to do.
Yep.
If people come in that have other agendas that they want to make their, like corralling that, making sure that they stay within, hey, this is what we do. This is how we build it, right? When I don't want to veer off too far because next thing you know, we're find ourselves in trouble. What other kind of businesses are you thinking of anyway?
Sporting goods.
Yeah.
Outdoors companies. I'm a hunter fisherman.
Absolutely.
So people that share the same interests that I do, and just get them on and talk about their business, talk about their lifestyle, talk about the fun things in life.
Well, you guys, you witness it every week. I've been doing it for years, but pretty much everybody that sits at the bar always is like, we have the best time at the bar. It's a different way to be interviewed, if you even call it an interview. I don't view it as an interview.
I don't either.
You're just talking at the bar and getting to know each other, right?
That's what I like about the show. I mean, I love the diversity of the people that come in, and obviously there's parallels between the coaching business, NFL, college, and business.
Without a doubt.
There's
Without a doubt.
a lot of similarities.
Yeah,
for sure.
same. Being a player, you're in business for yourself.
Yeah.
You find that out real quick.
And you can't ride the coattails. You got to be out there and doing the work.
No
Well,
doubt.
you see a lot with. Excuse me, I didn't mean to.
No, that's it.
You see a lot with coaches' kids that end up going into coaching.
Yeah.
My family, kids wanted no part of it.
Yeah, right.
They played ball, but they didn't want any part of the coaching business because it's just a different, that's part of how they don't go from generation to generation.
You're right. All right, as we wrap up Biz Champions, typically it's how we ask, how do you define success? But let's go towards our Jaguars in 2024. What will be a successful year for our Jags in this season?
In wins and losses?
Just whatever. Whatever.
I think from what I saw in the first quarter, the first teamers playing, I was impressed against the Chiefs last week. Mm-hmm. So if they can maintain that kind of intensity, I mean, it just seems like there was an intensity last week that I hope it carries over.
Yep.
But, it's a long season. But, I think we're going to end up with more wins than losses.
Playoffs?
Yeah, I think playoffs,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's, you try to build from year to year.
Yeah.
And I thought we had a playoff team last year that didn't
show up
materialize.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think the enthusiasm is there. I think that there's some chip on shoulders. So I think a successful season is the playoffs, but win in the playoffs.
Yeah, no doubt. Not just kidding.
This team is at the point where they need to start showing that they can compete with the best.
Window of opportunity.
Right.
All right, fellas.
Exactly.
It opens and closes quickly.
It does, especially in the NFL.
Yes.
No doubt. Thank you so much
Thanks,
for being
Tom.
here. Looking
Thanks.
forward to season 10 here on the Horse's Mouth, of course, where you just sit at the bar, get a chance to tell your story and have a good time. You never know who you're going to meet as well. Like I always say, everybody is absolutely welcome. So until next time, stay safe out there and be cool. And we'll see you right here on the Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
Cheers.
Daryl Hogan Law is a collection of lawyers that help people solve problems in areas of life they're not able to solve them themselves.
We are not individuals. We are purely a team. We work together for all of our clients.
We have the resources to win your case and win it to such a degree that you're going to be very happy with the results.